It's not my fault you don't like girls.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you my favorite moments that show that Mike Wheeler is a queer character and what I think about them.
It's not my fault you don't like girls.
I wanted to start it off strong with the moment that made me question this character. Back when I was watching season 3, I didn't catch it the first time, I actually caught it the second time. That this line was a little bit out of place because the conversation they're having is about friendship and how Mike has been neglecting their friendship because he's been focusing too much on his girlfriend. And then Mike pulls out the "it's not my fault you don't like girls" line, which is a bit out of character for him because considering just in season 1 he was protecting Will from homophobic bullying. And it just seems really out of place that he would suddenly say that to Will out of nowhere. So honestly, this was really the reason I was like, wait a minute, is Mike a queer character? Is he a gay character? Is he a bisexual character? This is why those thoughts popped into my head because I was like, what is this line? Not to mention, this is all just one big giant reference to the show Eyewitness, which is a gay show. These two characters, one of them which has internalized homophobia, which is the main theory with Mike Wheeler and his behavior.
I'm not gay like you. No one even knows we talk.
Ultimately, when you look back on it, this is really the moment where Mike is kind of honest with his feelings towards Will for the first time in the season, because the entire time he's just kind of putting up this like front, and this is the first time he's honest. But his honesty is just misplaced projection, but it's also a look into what the character's currently going through, which is a really fun moment.
I don't think I follow.
My next favorite moment is arguably, possibly the most obvious proof that Mike Wheeler is a queer character, and it's his kiss scene between him and Eleven at the end of season 3. I just made a refresh on my Mike Wheeler in closet imagery. You can check out that video here. But can we just look at this? We have Mike Wheeler with his eyes wide open, not responding to the kiss. And then we have a light that suddenly turns on in this closet. And mind you, this is Will's closet and this is Will's room. It's just one of those moments where you're like, huh, that's weird. Now suddenly the light is off in the closet and he's having a realization face. Why did they put that realization face in while he's standing in front of Will's closet? Mind you, they're also playing the same song from Robin's coming out scene with Steve, which is a platonic friendship, when Mike is kissing his girlfriend.
Oh. She sounds like a Muppet. She sounds like a Muppet giving birth.
The song playing in this scene is called The First I Love You, and you'll notice that the capital L on love is not capitalized. There's many theories on what this means. The obvious one is that L stands for L as in 11. The second one is that the love is not returned. It's a platonic love, it's a one-sided love, etc. Just based off the scene it was first introduced in, it was Robin's coming out scene, and it's weird that they chose to use this song again for this Mike scene where he looks like he's having a realization in front of a closet. And I think this is one of the most powerful scenes to argue that Mike is a queer character or even just a straight up gay character because of things like this, these details. These don't happen by coincidence, and there's something that you should always be thinking of. The main argument I see from people who refuse to think that Mike is anything but a straight character is that he's just surprised that his girlfriend said "I love you" back. But why did they put him in front of Will's closet for that? Why is he having a realization in front of Will's closet? But I digress. Let's move on to the next point.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't believe in coincidences.
Whatever the hell this was, Mike Wheeler, this is probably the gayest thing you ever did. What in the birdcage is this?
Armand Goldman, you old so-and-so. How about those dolphins? Screaming Queen?
Oh, hey, how you doing?
I don't know, what changed between season 3 and 4 besides that realization face in front of the closet? The fact of the matter is it doesn't even end here. It keeps going in this scene.
It's just this painting I've been working on.
Cool.
Mind you, he thinks this painting is for a girl that Will likes, and he's acting like a jealous monster this entire scene.
No, it's a shitty knockoff.
The fact that they had to include this dialogue to tell the viewer, hey, Mike's not acting like himself, should really be the, hey, pay attention to Mike.
Yeah, so awkward.
I know the Duffers love Dawson's Creek. You know the Duffers like Dawson's Creek. What is the scene paralleling? It parallels this scene, which is a very stereotypical childhood best friends to lovers plot, where the best friend is currently dating some other girl whom they don't particularly hate, but they're being really outwardly jealous about it. However, it's paralleling Joey, who's the jealous one, with Mike. Again, context clues, you guys. Mike is the jealous one of the scene because of that painting he thinks is for some girl.
What? Really?
They glance in each other's direction and then look away awkwardly.
What? Really?
Okay, that sounds awesome. Are your friends gonna meet us there?
Once again, Mike looks back at Will and then says friends really venomously.
Okay, that sounds awesome. Are your friends gonna meet us there?
As you can see, these camera angles are shot up exactly the same. The one who's left out of the couple is staring at the one of their desire.
Okay, that sounds awesome. Are your friends gonna meet us there?
Friends? What friends?
You know, Stacy and Angela. I love your hair color. What number is that?
Let's excuse Joey. She was born in a barn.
I love that it switches Joey to Mike in this scene because it shows that he's just feeling jealousy in this moment. And now Will is the Dawson of the scene. Beyond the parallels, I just really love this scene. It's really funny. And I love that it shows that his exterior he built up in season 3 of this perfect straight boy that's totally normal is just absolutely crumbling. And now he's just this caricature of himself. Season 4's boy imagery is the funniest thing they did to queer code him. They got this Surfer Boy pizza sign and they put it everywhere behind this boy's head. It's here in front of him during this scene. It's floating behind his back in the literal lighting. In this scene that took 12 hours to film, they decided to put boy behind Mike Wheeler's head the entire time he was having this conversation with Will, until they bring up Ellen here and then suddenly the boy disappears. It's almost as if they're visually showing you this, that he has boy on his mind right now. To reiterate this, they literally have boy behind his head while he's staring at Will in the van. You're supposed to notice these things. Once again, boy is focused on, goes to Mike, boy behind his head once again. Why he's staring at the buyer's reunion, it has boy right behind his head once again. Literally boy thoughts the whole season. They knew what they were doing. We talk a lot about the closet imagery, but the boy imagery in season 4 is so on the nose, and it is almost always there when he's looking at Will. It is crazy, and it's one of my favorite ones to talk about. And finally, the last one for this video is Mike Wheeler's one-way sign pointing to the closet in season 4. It is so on the nose. Set designers, set dressers, you guys did amazing here. Speaking of, his room has so much about his character, it's insane. But this one-way sign pointing to the closet is so on the nose for this character. Basically saying the entirety of this season, he's going to be closeted and it's going to be humorous. The reason I love this is because in season 5, they follow this up by subsequently destroying his closet, meaning he's coming out in season 5 because there's nowhere to hide anymore. You can't hide in your closet, you have to come out. So these two shots I love. I love that these got paralleled. We got it in season 4 and we got it in season 5, and now it's destroyed. Now this boy's coming out. And that's gonna be the end of this video. If you guys want to hear 5 more of my favorite Mike is gay signs, let me know, because I could talk about all these hints and they're all fun to talk about. I'll see you on the next video. Bye, nerds.
I highly doubt his long-term goal is friendship.